What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another live streaming here at Wealth Streams Academy, guys. How are you guys doing this evening, guys? Hey, real quick before I go ahead and get started, guys, how do I look? How do I look? Do I look sharp? I just got off of a podcast that you guys will be watching soon. I'll make sure that I link it down below and even post it here in the group so that you guys can watch it. But with that being said, guys, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to this lovely Tuesday live training here at Wealth Streams for beginners, guys. My name is Juan Geronimo. I'm the CEO of WealthStreamsAcademy.com. And guys, as always, I'm here to drop a bunch of valuable information, help you get started with your ATM business, your merchant services business, and hey, at the end of the day, help you with generating extra streams of income. Now, with that being said, guys, before we go ahead and get started, can you guys go ahead and do me a quick favor and comment down below where you guys are watching from? Go ahead and comment down below where you guys are watching from. I want to go ahead and see it in the chat where you guys are watching from. I am currently in Dallas, Texas, so shout out to my Cowboys. Even though they didn't start out very well, hey, they're all right. But where are you guys commenting? Where are you guys watching from right now? Also, guys, you guys know the drill. For all of my people that have been tuning into our live trainings over the last few weeks, guys, you guys already know. If you guys are watching live, can you guys go ahead and do me a favor and comment live down below? And also, for all my people watching the replay, don't worry. It's all right, guys. I am still watching the live training, the replay anyways. So even if you're watching the replay, hey, I got you. I'll still reply to your comments, still reply to your questions, whatever it is that you guys have. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the live training tonight, right? I'm trying to always make these lives go super smooth, super fast so that we don't waste no time, straight to the point, straight value, so that you can take all of this information, take it, and start your very own business and start generating that passive income, guys. So with that being said, let me go ahead and pop up my quick screen that I have here shared so that we can go ahead and go over our presentation, guys. It's high in demand, the presentations. You guys love the presentations. I get it. Hey, I get it. If you guys don't want to see my face, that's perfectly fine. I'll set up a presentation for you guys every week if you guys want it. But let me go ahead and quickly share my screen. All right. If you guys can see my screen, go ahead and do me a favor and comment with a big thumbs up. Give me a like. Let me know you guys can see everything all right. All right, guys. All right. Again, guys, real quick for all my people just now tuning in, go ahead and comment live down below. That's LIVE if you guys are watching live. And if you guys are watching a replay, hey, go ahead and comment a replay down below, guys. Go ahead and comment replay if you guys are watching a replay. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Now, let's go ahead and go over our agenda, right? Our agenda for tonight. That is going to be double dipping and offering more value while earning twice, right? How many of you guys have so far heard me mention this a couple times in the past? Double dipping, right? Double dipping is probably the best way to leverage your businesses, whether it's an ATM or merchant services, and make two streams of income in one, right? So we are going to go over exactly that, guys. I've been personally in the merchant services business for over 6 months now. I've landed multiple locations. I've literally gone to every single business that I have with an ATM and talked to the merchant. And because I've established a great relationship with the merchant, I've been able to win a few of them over and install my credit card machines in their business. And now I'm making two streams of income. Now double dipping. How many of you guys have ever got smacked in the hand or in trouble for double dipping, right? Every time we used to go to Wingstop whenever I was a kid with my cousins, right? I always would dip my fry, dip my wing, take a big bite and dip it again. I would forget, right? And every single time I would get in trouble, right? Because I was double dipping. Well, guys, this is the best way to double dip and not get in trouble, right? So we're going to go over the best way to double dip in the ATM and merchant services industry. On top of this, we are also going to go over location prospecting for maximum profits, guys. Everyone that starts a business, whether it's ATMs, whether it's merchant services, we all have one thing in common, and that is finding the right location so that we can make money, so that we can become financially free, right? So that we can have that extra stream of income and do what we want whenever we want, right? So we can stop working the 9 to 5, right? And that is how we are going to find those type of locations with tonight's lesson. Guys, also, the most common mistakes that rookies make, right? And ultimately how to avoid them, right? A lot of us as beginners, hey, I don't blame you guys. I was once in your shoes. 5 years ago, I was just like you. I was working a 9 to 5. I was looking online. I was following different people on social media, trying to learn how to build a business. And heck, every single time, everyone would just give basic information and then try to sell me a program. Hey, I have a program as well. I have a mentorship, and hey, I don't necessarily force you to want to work with me. At the end of the day, this is why I do these live trainings, to provide you information, take that information and use it and start your own business. Or if you're the type of person that wants one-on-one help, if you're the type of person that wants to learn from someone who's already doing it, well then heck, I'm here as well, right? But at the end of the day, it's your choice, right? At the end of the day, this is not why I do these live trainings. I do these live trainings because every single time, guys, I get DMs from different people all across the United States that are always like, hey, Juan, I've been following you for so long on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok. I'm in your Facebook group. And since then, I've committed to start my own business. And I've been able to start my own business on my own by using your resources. And now I have X amount of ATMs. Now I have X amount of credit card machines, right? And they didn't necessarily work with me. It's just entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs that have that drive in them to want to start a business and decided to start on their own. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Whenever I started my business, I started completely on my own. I didn't reach out to no one for help. And it wasn't because there was no one. It wasn't because I chose, I got scammed or whatever, right? It was because I chose to. Back in the day, I was a cheap skate. Like I was literally, guys, I was the type of person that I was like, man, I have YouTube, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. I can learn all of this for free online. Why do I have to pay for mentorship? And I started on my own. Was it a good, fun ride, efficient ride? Hell no. I had my trial and error. I had hiccups along my journey, right? There's so many different things that I've run into because I started on my own. And heck, that was just the lesson learned for me. Once I started to really dive into the business model, how everything works, and really follow all of these different entrepreneurs online, everyone had one thing in common, and that was like, hey, you have to be able to invest in yourself. You have to be able to go into some program, some form of education, learn how to master this business and implement it into your own so that you save yourself time, and in the long run, you save yourself money, right? Which are the most valuable assets that we all have. How many of you guys watching right now live or even the replay? Give me just a comment. Give me a like. How many of you guys right now, just say me or whatever, right? How many of you guys right now in your top 5 most valuable assets, time and money is in that top 5? How many of you guys right now, right? Most of us, it's time, money, family, right? Health, and then what would be another one, right? Mental health, right? Top 5, right? Most of us value our time and we value our money, right? So at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with doing something on your own. But if you do it on your own, more than likely you're going to go through the trial and error, right? And why reinvent the wheel, right? When you could just learn from someone else, right? So enough of me. Let's go ahead and dive into the live training, guys. Real quick, also, I just finished my 2025 guide on starting your ATM business and merchant services business, right? Let's profit smarter, guys, in 2025. Let's profit smarter. Enough of the BS on Amazon and on real estate, and the only way to get rich is real estate and all that. Hey, I'm not saying that it's not, but that is not always the way to go about being a business owner, go about becoming financially free. I didn't start with Amazon. I actually got scammed investing in Amazon FBA, right? Ultimately creating my store and helping me run it and all that BS. I've invested thousands, 5 figures to be exact, in Amazon FBA, and I got freaking scammed out of it. So I'm not saying everyone's a scammer, but what I am saying is you just got to be very careful because there is no such thing as a get rich quick scheme, right? But I've invested in merchant services and ATMs, two different boring businesses that take little to, well, I don't want to say no money, right? Because everything costs money, but very little of an investment to get started. And here I am 5 years later, guys, financially free. Literally just got back from vacation with my kids, with my girlfriend. And guys, I didn't have to worry about asking a day off. I didn't have to worry about putting in PTO. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I literally just got back on vacation, guys. Christmas is around the corner. All my Christmas presents have already been bought, right? I will literally be able to do anything whenever I want because I chose to invest into myself. I chose to start two different boring businesses that are going to generate constant, consistent cash flow. And that's merchant services and ATMs, right? So, like I said, guys, I just finished my 2025 guide on how to start your ATM business and merchant services because I am still in both businesses. I have 35 ATMs and I have 17 credit card machines all across Dallas, Texas, making me passive and residual income, allowing me to double dip, making me two streams of income while I sit here during this live trading, walking you guys through exactly how I did it. I'm making money, right? So if you guys would like my guide, all you have to do is comment guide down below. That's GUIDE. That's all you have to do. Comment guide down below and you would get that guide, guys. But again, enough of me, guys. Let's go ahead and dive into our next slide. Now, for those of you guys that don't know who I am, for those of you guys that are brand new to my Facebook group, brand new to my social media, my name is Juan Geronimo. I'm 26 years old, about to be 27 in January 10th to be exact, in case any of you guys want to give me a present. Just kidding, right? But I was in construction, right? I had no other, option, right? It was either go to school or get a reliable job, right? And school was never for me, even though I graduated. School was just not for me. I went to college, it didn't work out. I ended up going to the next best thing, right? I'm Mexican. It was construction. I went from pouring concrete to working in the oil fields of West Texas, over there in Pecos, Texas, which is like 7 hours away from Dallas, Texas, which is where I currently am located. And guys, at the end of the day, watching all of those people working out there in the oil fields, some people losing their life, unfortunately. I was close to a scenario like that. I lost control because I fell asleep behind the wheel while driving over there and ultimately lost control of my vehicle. Thankfully, didn't crash, didn't get into no accident. Obviously, I'm still alive. I'm here telling you guys this story. But going through all of that experience taught me a very valuable lesson. And that very valuable lesson is that money is not worth my health. Money is not worth time away from my family. And at the end of the day, I had to figure out how can I make my money work for me so that I'm making money and at the same time with my family, right? And at the end of the day, as you guys can see, I'm a family person. I'm a family guy, right? My biggest motivation, guys, was being able to be financially free and be with my family at all times, right? One of the things that I learned in the oil fields, guys, because I was working out there for 10 days, is that time is money. Time is valuable, right? And one of the things that I was ultimately going through out there in the oil fields was I was missing time with my family, right? I miss birthdays, I miss Christmas, I miss New Year's. I mean, all of these videos, proof is in the pudding, guys. I posted on my social media, right? And one of the things that I was ultimately thinking at the time was like, man, I can't continue to do this. There was guys out there in their 40s and their 50s and their 60s still working in the oil fields with 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds back home, missing I mean, guys, we're working for 10 days and coming back home for 4 days, meaning that we were living most of our time, most of our year in the oil fields, only visiting home for like a third of the year, whatever, not even, right? So I was like, man, I was like 21 years old at the time. I'm 21. Do I really want to retire out here? Do I really want to grow up to be 30, 40 years old working in the oil fields, possibly having kids because I didn't have my little girls at the time, possibly having kids, missing their first words, missing everything that, a father would want to see, would love to see. And I was like, man, heck no. So I decided to come back home. And once I came back home, I had to, do something. I had to figure out how to make my money work for me. And this is exactly how I ran into ATMs. It was ultimately just like what you guys are doing, is online, just doing research, doing your due diligence, figuring out what can be the best route for you. And for me, I was looking into gumball machines, led into vending machines, and then that led into ATMs. And for me, ATMs were by far the most easiest way to make your money work for you. Why? Because I don't have to go to Costco. I don't have to go to Sam's and buy product and hope for it to sell. And if it doesn't, it expires, right? That all comes with vending machines. Now, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I got a great online friend. Haven't met him in person, but we talk online. His name is Jaime. I'm probably gonna bring him on the live so he can walk you guys through what a vending machine looks like. But again, not throwing anything or throwing the vending machines under vending machine business under the bus, because hey, that's a great business. You could definitely make real good money with that. My boy Jaime is doing that right now as we speak. But to me, it was just more work, right? You had to go buy the product. If Costco or Sam's doesn't have it, you got to go to Walmart. You got to go there, right? You got to stock it, right? There's more investment that comes into it. And I was like, with a vending machine, with an ATM, you place that at a bar, you place that at a barbershop, at a gas station, you fill it up with a few $1,000s, and hey, you sit back and you just let your money work for you. You let your money make you money. And guess what? Money doesn't expire. Money isn't going anywhere. So at the end of the day, if that location doesn't do well, guess what? I'll pick up my ATM and I'll relocate it somewhere else and I'll make money there, right? So it's a cash flowing asset. It's a tangible asset that you can touch, you can move, you can do whatever you want, right? So at the end of the day, that's exactly why I started ATMs, right? So then I started my ATM business early January of 2020, right? Early January 2020, I've started my business. And since then, guys, I grew it to over 35 ATMs. I now have over 17 credit card machines. And to prove it to you guys, I have literal credit card machines here with me. It's not just one. I literally have multiple credit card machines here with me. Because I've been in the business for over 6 months with credit cards, and I've been in the ATM business for over 5 years, or closing into 5 years now, and have been able to grow my portfolio to over 35 ATMs, over 17 credit card machines, now making me $20,000 a month in passive income. Passive income, guys. Literally money that I can sit back, relax, go on vacation, do what I want, and still make that money no matter what. As long as my ATMs are filled, as long as the businesses that I have my credit card machines in are running, hey, I'm making money, right? It ain't real estate. It ain't Amazon, right? It ain't auto detailing. It ain't nothing, guys. It's boring assets that you can buy for a very affordable price, place them on location, and start making some passive income, right? I was like, man, let me scale this. Here I am, guys, 5 years later, over 35 ATMs, over 17 credit card machines, and still growing. So this is just my journey, guys. Now I'm helping hundreds of people do the exact same thing. As you can see, my boy Jonathan, you can see my boy Raymond, right? You got their results here to speak for themselves, right? Here in this group, every single one of my students that I post, whether it's here in the group, on YouTube, on Instagram, I always tag all of my students, right? Because, guys, the proof is in the pudding, right? We're not sitting around here making shit up. Like, this is real results. This is people that I've helped over the last few years do the exact same thing that I've done to be able to get to the point where I am today. Now, you see Jonathan over here with about a dozen ATMs. You see Raymond over here, who started not too long ago with a few. I believe he's on his third or fourth ATM so far. He's been in the business for less than a year. So you got people showing results. You got the results here, showing themselves, right? I don't have to say it. You got pictures here. You got a ton of different resources, guides, testimonials here in the group that you guys can see. So also, guys, Like I said, I've been in the merchant services business for over 6 months now. I've been able to land over 17 locations, and now I am helping people do the exact same thing with merchant services. So, since we just released our merchant services program, I am starting a beta. A beta simply means that I am going to help 10 people only 10 people start their merchant services business and start building residual income, right? And that is exactly how not only you'll be able to make residual income, but dive into the ATM business and start double dipping. So I will be helping 10 people build their merchant services business in the next month to 2 months. And once we've helped all 10 people, we are going to open it up for the rest. Now, guys, if you guys are watching, make sure that you guys stick along to the end of the live because I have something special for the next 10 people that decide that they want to work with my beta program. And my beta program just simply means that I am going to help you get up and running with your merchant services business. So go ahead and comment beta down below if this is something that you are interested in, and I will reach out to you guys after this live, or one of my team members will reach out to you here right now during the live and help you out. But with that being said, guys, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and dive into the live training tonight, guys, because I can go on and on with yap, right? So double dipping, offering more value while earning twice. Like I said, guys, double dipping is crazy because you can install an ATM and a credit card machine and make two streams of income from one business. I mean, how crazy does that sound, right? You guys have to learn ultimately how to maximize your income. You guys have to learn how you can start creating different streams of income. Because, guys, you know what they say. If you have one stream of income, you're only one step away from poverty, right? So back in the day, I only had ATMs, right? But then I've created my merchant services business. I have my digital marketing company. I just started investing into some real estate. So now I'm diversifying my income. But at the end of the day, it started with one, and that was ATMs. But I always knew, hey, one stream of income, I'm one step away from poverty. So let me start increasing my assets. And that's when I started to diversify. And this is exactly what I'm helping my students now do. Now, instead of helping you start with one business, I'm helping you start with two business simultaneously so that you can generate two streams of income. So what is double dipping, guys? Double dipping means that you're offering two different services that ultimately complement each other for your merchants, for the business owners that you work with, right? So let's just say, for example, you have a barbershop and you install an ATM, and also they would like a credit card machine. Well, now you have an ATM generating you passive income through those surcharges, and you also now have your merchant services business, your credit card machine, earning you residual income off of every single credit card fee, right? By offering both, guys, not only are you solving the business's problems, whether it's customers walking away when they see a cash only sign, or helping them eliminate processing fees. Because at the end of the day, every single business owner in the United States that do not have the cash discount, they are paying processing fees. So if you can walk in and offer them a credit card machine and help them with the cash discount or merchant relief program, you will help them save not only money on fees, but also, guys, what business owner doesn't love cash? Every single business owner out there wants cash. They would prefer cash. Some of them, unfortunately, they just can't get what they want because not every single American is walking around with cash, right? A lot of Americans carry cards because it's more convenient, right? So, hey, if you have a cash only business, your ATM will work perfectly fine because your ATM takes card, allows them to withdraw cash, and they pay the business. But if the business owner already has a credit card machine and they're not on the cash discount, hey, they're taking card, but they're still paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in processing fees. And therefore, whenever you install one of your credit card machines, you can help them completely wipe those fees by helping them with the cash discount program. So let's go ahead and get into why combine ATMs and merchant services. Most of you guys might be like, well, Juan, isn't that contradicting? Aren't you contradicting yourself? If you were dealing with a cash only business, wouldn't it be a disservice to your ATM to install a credit card machine? Well, guys, not really. Like I said, both businesses complement each other. But businesses at the end of the day, and I'm talking literally almost 100% of businesses in America, will never turn down cash, right? I don't even believe it's legal to do that. They have to physically take cash if you want to pay with cash, right? Not only that, if they don't want to move too much cash, they don't want to accept too much cash, then guess what? They're going to accept cards. So no matter what, both of these forms of payments, every business in the United States is going to take, right? So at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter whether the customer wants to pay with cash or they want cash or they want to pay with card or the business owner wants them to pay with cash or wants them to pay with card. It does not matter. And this is exactly why double dipping is very important, because if the merchant in this case wants cash, they can use your ATM. But guess what? If they are starting to see a lot of people that are complaining about an ATM or they don't want to take out cash or whatever, then hey, you can sell them on your merchant services business. And now you are helping their customers with payment processing and withdrawing cash from your ATM. So at the end of the day, guys, it's a win-win. It benefits you because it makes you more revenue, more streams of income, right? It's a greater value for your merchants, for the businesses that you're working with. And at the end of the day, guys, you are able to scale a lot faster. I mean, just imagine you have one business that you place an ATM and a credit card machine. You're making 2 streams of income from one business. Now just multiply that times 5, multiply that times 10. Now you're dealing with, 10 different streams of income from 5 businesses or 20 streams of income from 10 businesses. You're doing double the work. Not double the work, but you're doing double the coverage when it comes to making streams of income, right? Now, how does this benefit the business owner? Well, it doesn't limit them from which payments they take, meaning they're always going to make more revenue. Business customers aren't going to walk out of their business, right? Business customers aren't going to decline those forms of payment because no matter what, they're either going to pay with card or they're going to use the ATM, right? Greater value for their clients because it gives them options. And guys, like I said earlier, which business doesn't want cash transactions? Every business owner wants cash transactions because it is going to help them when it comes to taxes. They can literally report what they want. I didn't say that, right? I'm just a messenger here, right? But businesses love cash, guys. So let's give you guys a real life example, right? Let's just say a location. Let's just say a convenience store, right? You install your ATM and that ATM is doing 100 withdrawals and you're charging a minimum of $3 per transaction. That's that $3.50 is the average transaction per ATM. So you could just do the numbers yourself. Imagine you're charging $3.50. Imagine you're charging $3.75. Imagine you're charging $4. I have an after-hour bar right now that I am charging $4.99 per transaction. And last month, one location did $3,000 a month, right? And I also have my credit card machine in there, right? But that's besides the point. Let's give you a real-life example, and we're conservative here with these numbers, guys. Let's just say that your ATM does 100 withdrawals a month. That's like 3 transactions a day or a little bit more than that, maybe like 3 to 4 transactions a day, right? That's you charging $3 per transaction, which is the low end. Let's just say you're charging $3.50. That's $300 to $350 that you would make every single month from that one ATM. Now, let's just say you're double dipping. Let's say that you install your credit card machine inside of that business, right? And that business is doing $20,000 a month in revenue. $20,000 a month. That's like an average mom and pop shop, right? An average mom and pop shop generating about $20,000 a month in revenue and credit card revenue. That's not even cash. Credit card revenue, right? On average, you would make about 1% of their monthly revenue. So guys, that's double dipping at its finest. That would bring you to a total of 500 to 550 plus every single month from one location. Guys, just imagine you scale this, multiply this by 10 different locations. I mean, guys, that's an easy $5,000 from just 10 locations that you are doing the double dip method on. Guys, just imagine you scale to 20, to 30, to 40. Guys, we're talking serious money here. That's my goal. That's what I want to do, right? So that's a real life example for you guys. Now, why now, right? Why is it the best time to start now, right? Well, at the end of the day, guys, just like Kevin Hart says, the sun isn't going to stop for nobody, right? The sun's going to keep rising, going to keep setting, right? We're in December 17th, right? We're going to be December 18th tomorrow, December 19th. Slowly but surely, Christmas is going to come, then New Year's, right? Then in February, what is it? Valentine, right? And then so on and so forth, right? Time is going to continue to go no matter what, right? So if you're someone waiting for the perfect time, I hate to bring it to you, right? But there is no perfect time. You will never find that perfect time, because entrepreneurship is not about finding the perfect time. It's about taking risk, right? And guys, at the end of the day, businesses are always going to look for ways to reduce cost, reduce their cost of running the business, and ultimately increasing their profit margins, right? We all make money here, right? Nothing is free in life. We all have to pay for gas. We all have to pay to eat. We all have to pay rent. We all have to pay for something, right? The cost of living is no joke, especially with inflation nowadays, right? So, guys, businesses, they're always going to look for a way to save money. So if you can walk in and tell them, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I can help you with the cash discount and help you decrease those processing fees, if not completely wipe them out, by installing one of my credit card machines in there. Would you like to hear more? Okay, great. Let's get into it. Boom, you pitch them, right? Hey, Mr. Business Owner, I see that you have a cash only sign in your window. I mean, have you ever thought about, placing an ATM and helping you out with, not having your customers walk out the door? I mean, I've been sitting in your parking lot for 5 minutes on my phone, and I've seen at least 3 different people that walk up to your door. They see the cash only sign and they walk right back out. Have you ever thought about placing an ATM and, putting an ATM sign and allowing those people to not walk out the door, right? Boom, pitch them, close them. Now you got a business that you can place an ATM or a credit card machine or both, right? Offering ATMs and merchant services, guys, both help save problems. And guys, sales is solution, finding a solution to a problem. That's all it is. If you can find a solution to a business's problem, they are going to want to work with you, right? And only doing the double dip method is going to allow you to scale your business, which at the end of the day, guys, like I said, it's going to help you get to financial freedom. It's going to help you not have to worry about a 9 to 5, not have to worry about working overtime, right? Not have to worry about PTO, right? That's what it's all about, guys. So now, what is the importance of location prospecting, right? So far, guys, if you are enjoying the live training, go ahead and comment down below, guys. Go ahead and comment the fire emoji, right? If you guys liked the first lesson on double dipping, go ahead and comment double dipping, guys. Comment double dipping. Let me know that you guys enjoyed that lesson, guys. Because even if I help one of you guys, even if I help just one person learn about merchant services, learn about ATMs, and then help you change your life by implementing these strategies and creating your own business, I'm satisfied with that. That means my job here was completed, right? So go ahead and comment down below, guys. Double dipping. Go ahead and comment the fire emoji. Go ahead and like. Guys, when you guys comment down below, it helps out with the algorithm. It shows more people our profiles, our groups, right? And it just allows more people to tune in, right? And join our live trainings and watch all of the valuable information that we have here for you guys. So to get back to our lesson, why the right location, right? Why the right location equals maximum profit? Well, guys, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that. You have to have a location so that your ATM and your credit card machine can make you money. I mean, if we install an ATM at a barber shop with one barber cutting 5 people a day, I mean, come on, guys. Even if 1% of that uses your ATM, it's still not enough, right? So we need to target high traffic, cash heavy businesses. Those are the type of locations that are going to make you money. And ideally, you want to target locations like convenience stores, gas stations, right? Barbershops, salons, laundromats, nightclubs, bars, hotels. I mean, guys, out here in Dallas, Texas, we have a few Walmarts with different businesses inside of them, whether it's a McDonald's, whether it's a Charlie's, whether it's a Claire's. And guys, I kid you not, there are independently owned ATMs inside of those McDonald's, inside of the Charlie's, inside of the Claire's, because those are franchises themselves that are renting that space. And business owners like myself will go into that McDonald's, go into the Charlie's, go into the Claire's and be like, hey, Mr. Manager, is the business owner here today? No, they're not. Okay, well, hey, I'm looking to place an ATM inside of your vicinity, right? I'm willing to pay you a percentage per transaction, and just let the ATM here service your customers, and at the same time pay you every single month a commission based on what the ATM does, right? Sometimes you might be able to work directly with management. Sometimes you'll have to connect with the owner. But at the end of the day, guys, we are talking about a Walmart. We are talking about a location that sees thousands of people every single day, thousands of people every day. So even if 1% of those thousands of people use your ATM on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, you got yourself a gold mine, guys. So I've seen it. I've seen it, guys. I've seen ATMs inside of these Walmarts, because Walmart, they have their own ATM. They have their own ATM in the middle of the store. You typically by the restrooms or something, right? I'm sure you guys seen them. But there's people that are actual, go-getters, right? They think outside the box. They're like, well, what if I talk to the franchise inside of the Walmart and I place my ATM in their vicinity, right? Walmart can't tell them nothing. It's their business. They're renting, right? Boom. You landed yourself a freaking gold mine, guys. So take that gem, guys, and run with it and go to your nearest Walmart and start talking to people, right? It's all about networking. It's all about building a relationship, right? And prime locations, guys, the more transactions, the more profit. The more traffic, the more transactions, and the more profit, guys. At the end of the day, consistent passive income with minimal effort. That means you don't have to worry about moving that ATM, moving that credit card machine anywhere else, because you've already targeted a location that has high traffic, a location that will benefit you, that will make you money, guys. So the 3-step strategy for finding profitable locations that I've implemented into my business is right here, right in front of your eyes, guys. So number 1, research is very important. You guys have to do your due diligence. You're business owners at the end of the day. So if you can't even take the time to do some research, if you can't take the time to do your due diligence for the sake of your business, then are you really serious? Do you really want to be financially free? Right? So make sure you guys do your research. Like I said earlier during the live, you guys have to take advantage of your tools. Every single one of, actually, I did that in my TikTok live. I'm starting to, go cuckoo here. All right. I went on TikTok live earlier and I explained a similar situation on how to find locations, right? But every single one of us here right now, guys, has this. We all have this right here. An iPhone, a Samsung, a phone in general, right? Or we have a tablet, we have a computer, right? We have internet, access to the internet. So use it to your advantage, guys. Use it to your advantage and go ahead and get on Yelp, on Google Maps. Use your social media algorithm, right? And start looking for locations, right? If you go on Yelp and you look up barbershops, you look up nail salons, you look up restaurants, Yelp will literally generate a huge list of different businesses for you. And all you have to do is go down that list. The great thing about Yelp is that people leave comments. So ideally, you could see if a business is great or if a business is bad based on their reviews, right? And then the next step is jot down their information, give them a call or visit the location, and boom, you got yourself a few leads for that week. And it's just a matter of going out, prospecting, cold calling, doing what you got to do to land these locations, right? Pitch them your value. Let them know how more cash flow for their business will benefit them. Let them know how increasing their customer satisfaction by providing multiple ways or forms of payment, right? Letting them know that there is also zero cost to them to allow you to place your services in their business, right? And also, most importantly, how you can help them decrease processing fees. Because I can tell you right now, I'm a business owner myself, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching now are probably business owners yourself. I'm sure you guys hate paying processing fees, right? I hate it myself, right? So at the end of the day, it's all about decreasing those processing fees, helping them make money, helping them save money. That is how you guys are going to win them over. That is how you guys are going to be able to build that relationship with them so that they want to work with you, right? So leverage your relationships, leverage your network, guys. Visit the businesses in person, build trust, right? The only way someone is going to trust you is if you show up in person and you let them know, hey, Mr. Business Owner, how are you doing? My name is Juan. I'm a local ATM business owner. I'm a local merchant services business owner. I'm here to help out businesses just like yours. Here's the business card. Here's a flyer, right? Let them read through your stuff, let them go through your business, and then come back another day, right? Hey, how's it going? I came in the other day, just wondering if you were interested. We're running a promotion XYZ. Guys, come up with your own sales pitch. Be creative, right? But it's all about trust at the end of the day. You have to build trust, guys. Now, having the right mindset, guys, at the end of the day, um, will ultimately help you grow your business, right? And I believe mindset is definitely a big part of this, but I believe this is something that we've already gone, right? But having the right mindset, guys, is definitely something that plays a big part, because a lot of us tend to get, knocked down. We get a lot of no's. We get a lot of people that are like, man, I'm not interested, or they give you high hopes. They're like, man, yeah, leave your business card, leave your phone number, leave your information. I'll call you back. And they never call you back, right? And having the right mentality is definitely going to help you overcome that, because a lot of people, which is one of the mistakes a lot of rookies make, by the way, they get a no, right? Or they get a few people that are like, yeah, man, leave your business card, I'll give you a call. And because they had 2, 3, 4, 5 people tell them to leave their information, that they would give them a call, they're like, oh, I'm good, man. I got a few leads. Let me sit back. Let me go out. Let me take a weekend off or whatever. Little do they know, these people might not even call them, right? Because follow-ups are very important, by the way, which that's another topic for another day. But most people, they go through those mistakes and they get they lose motivation. But at the end of the day, it comes to mentality. How can you overcome those situations? The best way is by following up. The best way is by staying consistent, by staying disciplined, by being patient, right? If success was easy, guys, everybody would be successful, right? If entrepreneurship was so easy, everyone would be an entrepreneur. But that's not the case, right? So let's go ahead and dive into how these rookie mistakes not only will cost you time, but money. Like I said earlier, guys, time and money are one of our most valuable assets that we have right now in life, right? Besides family, besides health, right? Besides our mentality, mental health, right? Time and money is one of the most valuable assets that we have right now. And a lot of people, they choose to try to take the shortcut, right? And they think taking the shortcut is learning for free online, right? Learning on YouTube for free, right? Guys, I've been through that. I've gone through that road. I've tried to do everything on my own because I didn't want to invest. I didn't want to throw money away. I didn't want to lose my money. And it ended up hurting me not only with time, but with money. I had banks shut me down. I've lost a lot of locations. I've literally turned down so many times because I just simply didn't know how to sell, right? There were so many things that I ended up having to pay for with time and money, right? And that was because I chose to not learn from other people's success, right? I chose to not invest in myself, invest into mentors. And it ended up hurting me, right? Time is money, guys. With mentorships and trainings and courses and school, right? People go to school. You skip the whole learning curve. You skip the whole trial and error. You skip all of the hiccups, all of the obstacles that you would otherwise go through if you were to do it on your own. At the end of the day, guys, mistakes are expensive, right? Learning from experts, learning from people, mentors, and coaches, right? It's going to help you avoid all of those mistakes that you will eventually run into and save you that time and money. I actually have a story. I have a student who just recently enrolled with me, literally about a few weeks ago. And he started his ATM business before he decided to enroll with me. Well, right now, he's not even able to start his ATM business because whenever he set up his LLC, not only did he do it incorrectly, but he didn't get expedited shipping. So now, not only did he have to go in and change up some things on his LLC so that it can get approved because it kept bouncing back. But on top of that, since he didn't pay expedited shipping, every time he kept resubmitting it, he had to continue to wait the 4 to 6 weeks that his state required him to wait to just receive his LLC. So now he has to wait a lot longer. It costs him time and it costs him money because he paid, I think, like $500 to set up his LLC, which is too expensive, right? So mistakes are expensive, guys, right? You know what they say, don't reinvent the wheel. Don't fix it if it ain't broke, right? So there are tons of proven systems out there with mentorships, with courses, with programs, right? I've been doing this for 5 years, guys. I've been doing this for 5 years. Not only have I scaled my own business, but I've been helping hundreds, if not thousands of people start their very own business. So why try to reinvent the wheel when you could just follow the step-by-step system that somebody has already created? I've already created it, and I'm giving it to you guys here every single Tuesday during my live trainings. I'm giving it to you on my social media platforms. So every single one of you guys watching right now, you're on the right track, right? But at the end of the day, starting on your own, again, like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with it, but it can potentially hurt you with time and cost you money, guys. So don't go through these mistakes, guys. Now, some other rookie mistakes that ultimately will cost you time and money is choosing the wrong location, right? Some of us get very excited, right? Very desperate when it comes to landing your first deal, that you tend to like place your first ATM or your first credit card machine in a business that's not even high traffic, right? And like I said, guys, earlier, the more traffic, the more transactions. The more transactions, the more profit. Well, in this case, if you choose the wrong location with low traffic, you get low transactions, and that equals low profits, right? You have to focus on high traffic locations. You have to focus on those cash resilient businesses, right? Gas stations, convenience stores, laundromats. Even if they take cards, as long as they are high traffic, guys, they will do decent, right? If 100,000 people are going in that business every single month, right? 100,000 people walking into that business every single month. If 1%, right? If 0.1% of those people use your ATM, that's $300 to $1,000 a month that you make off that one ATM. Same thing with merchant services. If 100,000 people, or in this case, if $100,000 was made in revenue from that business with your merchant services or your credit card machines, you get 0.5 to 1% of that revenue in residuals, right? The more traffic, the more money, right? Also, guys, not understanding the numbers. Rookies, sometimes they oversee fees, they oversee the profits, they oversee expenses, right? Not that ATMs and merchant services come with a lot of expenses, but you guys got to take into account, how long is it taking you to drive to the location? How much gas are you pumping in your vehicle, right? What equipment are you buying? Are you buying ATMs? Are you buying credit card machines? What is it that you're buying for some of these locations? And based on their traffic, doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make sense for you to place your terminals into these businesses, and will you make money? That's what you have to focus on, right? And also, guys, neglecting relationships with business owners. Your network is your net worth, guys. I kid you not. Out of the 35 locations that I have right now, about a dozen of them are all referrals. They're all businesses that I've partnered up with because I was referred over by other business partners, other merchants that I work with. So it's all about building great relationships. Your network is your net worth. If you provide a great service to the business owners, if you have that great communication where they call you and you pick up right away, or they send you a message and you answer right away, right? And you show them that commitment, that you're willing to help their business, that you're willing to work with them and provide value. Every time they hear, oh man, I need a credit card machine, or oh man, I need an ATM, guess who's the first person that comes up to mind? You. So it's all about building a relationship. It's all about providing great service to your business owners, to your business partners, so that you get the great service, which is referrals, right? What better way than to receive a referral? The bar that I told you guys that just made me $3,000, that was a referral. I did not look for that location. I literally got a call on a Friday night at 7 or 8 p.m. I was literally on a call with a student on Zoom. And I got a call, and it was one of my business, the merchants that I work with. They were like, hey, Juan, how's it going? Sorry for calling you last minute, but I am doing a soft opening on my bar tomorrow on Saturday. Is it possible for you to install one of your ATMs and a credit card machine in the business before our soft opening on Saturday night? I have 5 ATMs sitting out here in my office. I also have multiple credit card machines here as well. So I was able to provide the fast service, right? Not only did I provided them great service at their previous location, but now I was able to provide them fast and easy service for their new business. I've been in that business since October. We are in December, and just last month alone for November, it generated $3,000, just my ATM alone. My credit card machine generated, I believe it was like $900 for just credit card machines. So close to $4,000 I made from one ATM, from one merchant, sorry. So it's all about keeping that relationship with business owners, guys. Now, how can I help you, right? Well, like I said, guys, over the last 5 years of being an entrepreneur, of being an ATM business owner, and now merchant services business owner, I've learned a lot of skills, guys. I've learned a lot of skills because like I said, I've started on my own. I've gone through the trial and error. I made my own mistakes. And not only that, I've invested in multiple programs, in multiple mentors. I've invested over $100,000 in my self-education. And now what I'm doing is copying and pasting everything that I'm learning into here, this Facebook group, into my social media platforms so that you guys can learn for free. But I do have one-on-one mentorships where I will help you, I will guide you so that you do avoid those mistakes. So that if you're someone who values your time, if you're someone who wants to get started in 30 days or less, in 45 days, in 60 days, in less than 90 days, I can make that happen by guiding you throughout the entire process, literally holding your hand throughout the entire process so that you can become that successful ATM business owner, so that you can become that successful merchant services business owner, right? So I've created a step-by-step system to help you do exactly that. And that is me helping you within my program, Wealth Streams Academy. Wealth Streams Academy is my program, and I can help you not only with building your company step by step, helping you set up your LLC and setting up your EIN. I will also help you with ATM and merchant services friendly banks. You guys know when it comes to ATM businesses, banks aren't too friendly. Banks don't really like ATM businesses, right? When it comes to merchant services, it's a little more, banks are a little bit more lenient. But regardless, I would help you set up a relationship with an ATM business, merchant services business, friendly bank. On top of this, I will also connect you with the best processors in the game, guys. I've been doing this for over 5 years, guys. Well, 5 years, right? I've been partnered with the best in the pretty much US. I wanted to say world, but you can't do ATMs in other countries, right? So I've partnered up with the best processors in the United States to help me run my portfolio. Trust me, guys, if you have an ISO that you're working with and they want to charge you processing fees, I wouldn't work with them, right? I am working with processors, with ISOs who do 0 per transaction. That means they don't charge you a single penny and they don't put you under contract. And every single one of my students will get exactly that, right? Not only this, guys, we will guarantee your first location for your ATM and guaranteed appointments for your merchant services to help you grow your businesses, to help you grow your streams of income. And this is exactly what you get with my program, plus a lot more. My mentorship, my online curriculum, my community, my clients only groups, right? Dedicated sales managers for you so that you can go out and prospect locations and have an easy process with that. I mean, guys, you're going to get a ton of support with just working with me alone, right? I've helped literally in just this last 2 months, over a dozen people set up their ATM and merchant services business. And right now, we are getting ready to launch our beta for merchant services. So if you're someone who's wants to get started with your credit card machine business or your ATM business, all you guys have to do is comment beta down below. For the next 10 people that comment beta down below, I will personally jump on a one-on-one call with you, informational call. And if you decide that you want to work with me, I will give you 25% off of our program. All you have to do is comment beta, and I will help you out with your entire business model from A to Z. No room for error here, guys. This is exactly what you would get with my program. So go ahead and comment beta down below. Go ahead and comment beta. That's BETA. Comment beta down below, and I will go ahead and help you set that up. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning into the live training. Appreciate you guys. I go live every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. So if you guys are looking for information, right, you're looking to start your business, make sure that you guys tune into every single live that we have here. We jump on live every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. That would be 5 p.m. Pacific for all my people in the West Coast, and 8 p.m. Eastern for all my people in the East Coast, right? Go ahead and comment beta down below. You and the next 10 people that comment beta and set up a one-on-one call with me will get 25% off, because on the 25th, it's the best holiday all year round, which is Christmas, the day of giving, right? So what better way than to give you guys 25%? But it is only for the next 10 people, because, hey, at the end of the day, I have an entire team that has to feed their family. So 25% off for the next 10 people. I will see you guys next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Peace, guys.